Our next senior is Deontay Sullivan. Deontay is playing at King College in the fall. And our last senior, Tavante Davis Williams. While these seniors are standing in front of you, I'm just going to read off 2 accomplishments that they've accomplished over the last 4 years. First, these seniors in front of you are part of 2 consecutive 20-win season teams, first time in 10 years that that's happened. Also, these seniors have had accounted for the most playoff wins in the last 10 years. Thank you, gentlemen, for your hard work and dedication.
Welcome to the Waco High Gymnasium for tonight's matchup between the Waco High Lions and the University Trojans. The Trojans a win away from claiming the outright district title, and if they claim that tonight, it will be all theirs all by themselves. If they lose tonight, they'd have to win their next game, as Pflugerville-Connolly nipping right at their heels, and a win by Waco High tonight puts them in that discussion as well. We're about to get underway here. University at 10-1 in district, 24-5 overall. Waco High comes in at 8-3 with a 8-3 in the district, and with a 20-10 record overall. As they announce the starting lineups here at Waco High, a very full house on hand tonight here in the 2-5-4. Keys to the game tonight, Zarius Wilson, the leading scorer for both teams for Waco High. 20.3 points per game, 6.8 rebounds per game. But it's been the University Trojans and their style of just get it done all year long. They defeated Waco High earlier in the year. And that's what makes this game so much more important for the Lions. Like to get one back on their home floor. Jordan Evans at 13 points per game for the Trojans leads them in scoring. But don't forget about Moja Gibson at 8.5 points per game and 1.7 assists per game. He will be a factor tonight as well. Waco High at a bit of a size disadvantage here, but that's not been a problem for them for most of the year, as they come in at 8-3 as we are about to tip it off. Ish Hook set to take the tip for University, and he'll square off against Raquan Crane, the 6'4" junior forward from Waco High. Waco High controls the tip. Tavante Davis Williams brings the ball up the floor. Kicks it out to Arbrick Jackson. Takes a shot and misses. Rebound Waco High. Davis Williams with the shot and the miss. Ish Hook with the rebound and brings it up the floor. Long three right off the bat and missed by Jordan Evans. Rebound Waco High, kicked it back down. Zarius Wilson with the ball for the first time in the game tonight. Crossover dribble, drives the lane. No basket. And they're going to call a blocking foul, and that's the first on Jordan Evans. Arbrick Jackson handles the inbound. Wilson for three, in and out. Rebound again by Ish Hook. Evans dishes off to the right side. Deion Parker kicks it back up to the top. Deion Parker, one of the captains for the Trojans. Evans with the handle. The dish to Hook. Good ball movement at the top of the key by University. Evans drives, and we've got our first points of the game as Evans banks home a lay-in. And right back down the floor goes Zarius Wilson and evens it up at 2-2, 6:25 on the clock. Evans darts down the floor but slows up as he tries to set the offense. Evans for three, that's no good. Rebound Wilson. Kicks it out to Arbrick Jackson, who gets called for the charge. One foul on either side so far, the other going. 6:04 left to go in the first period. 2-2 between Waco High and University. Evans kicks it out to Hook. Hook to Antoine Haley. Haley for three, misses the shot. Rebound by Larry Bush, who brings it up the floor. Kicks it to Jackson. Wilson brings it out near the stripe now. Resetting things. Gets a quick pick there. Larry Bush for the layup, but no good. Antoine Haley the rebound. Back to Evans. Evans to Hook, back to Hook. Now to Dayton Howard. Trojans moving the ball all over the court. And Evans tries to restart the possession here. Takes it back up. Evans with the drive. Underhand and no good. Gets his own rebound though. Takes another shot and no good. Rebound Williams. Pushes up the floor quickly to Wilson, who loses the handle out of bounds, and it'll go back over to University. 4:45 left to go in the first period. 2-2 here. Deion Parker brings the ball up the floor. Over to Haley, back to Parker. Haley and Parker just exchanging back and forth right now. Parker back to Haley, but off of a Waco High Lion. That's Davis Williams, and out of bounds. University will keep the possession. Haley inbounds with Parker. Parker and Haley really the only two people who have touched the ball until Ish Hook there with a long jump shot, but no good. Zarius Wilson with the drive, kicks it back out. Larry Bush for three, and in and out, no good. Ish Hook got another rebound. Hook's been crashing the boards tonight for the Trojans. Jordan Evans with the ball. Kicks it out to Haley. Evans, the ball off his foot and over and back. The ball will go back over to the Lions. Larry Bush will take the inbounds. Bush inbounds it to Williams, to Davis Williams. Back to Bush. Kicks it out to Wilson, who almost loses the handle but gets it back. Tough defense put on Moja Gibson. Larry Bush will go to the line and shoot two after the foul. That one called on Deion Parker. That's his first, team second for University. 3:25 left to go in the first, 2-2, and Larry Bush to the line, shooting two. Bush makes the first one. David Beverly checks in for University. And Bush makes the second. then promptly exits as Tyler McCray enters the game. First action we've also seen from Tim Wilkinson as he brings the ball up the floor. Wilkinson to handle right now. Pushes it back. Moja Gibson. And a foul. Or they called traveling there, I'm sorry. 4-2 Waco High. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Devontae Davis-Williams with the ball now. Wilson fends off tight defense by Antoine Haley. Haley with the steal, takes it down the floor, up for the lay-in and good. Finger roll makes it 4-4. Haley with his first bucket of the night on a nice steal and drive down the court. A little bit of sloppy ball handling, but and goes out of bounds to University. So Davian Wright checks in for the first time tonight. Wilkinson brings the ball up the floor. Behind the back dribble, and a foul is going to be called on Devontae Davis-Williams. That's his first. Lions second as a team overall. Wilkinson brings the ball back up the floor, kicks it out to Moja Gibson. Back to Wilkinson. University taking great care with their passing game tonight, moving the ball around quite a bit on every possession before they take shots. Wilkinson for three, no good. Rebound goes back to University. Shot missed. Ball tipped around and rebound there by David Beverly, who kicks it back out. Moja Gibson drives. Finger roll good. And it's 6-4 in favor of University. Arbrick Jackson to Davis-Williams. Shots missed. Davis-Williams gets the rebound. Long three try from Tyler McCray. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Moja Gibson, so it will stay with the Lions. 6-4 in the first. Larry Bush checks back in. Ball quickly knocked out of bounds and goes back to University. Moja Gibson brings the ball up the floor. The dish to Wilkinson. Davian Wright tries to get the ball back inside to David Beverly. Knocked out of bounds, but it will stay with University. Devontae Wright checks in now, the 6'2 senior. Wilkinson handles the inbound. Moja Gibson, top of the key. Wilkinson, back to Wright, back to Wilkinson. 45 seconds left in the first quarter right now. Gibson, crossover, goes for three. Off the rim and no good. Deontay Sullivan handles the rebound. McCray. Jackson with a behind-the-back dribble. Kicks it back out to Davis-Williams. Moja Gibson out there on Davis-Williams. 10 seconds left to go in the first. Arbrick Jackson for three, in and out, no good. Rebound, Devontae Wright. 2 seconds left in the steal, but the ball goes out of bounds as time expires. And a very defensive and shaky offensive first period for both these teams. After one, it's 6-4 in favor of University. Again, University looking for the district title with a win tonight. Can claim that outright with no other teams eligible to win it if they do claim the win tonight. For Waco High in the first quarter, Larry Bush scored 2 points, and Tavante Davis-Williams put in the other 2. For University, 3 different people scored: Moja Jackson, Jordan Evans, and Antoine Haley. As we're about to get back to action, so not a whole lot of stats to throw at you in a 6-4 first period. Each team had 2 fouls apiece, so no foul trouble just yet. Ish Hook inbounds to Antoine Haley. Parker back to Evans. Parker again, this time to Ish Hook. His crazy wild hair drives and is fouled. And that one's going to go against Tyler McCray, his first on the night. 3rd team foul for Waco High. It was not in the act of shooting, so they'll take it out of bounds. Ish Hook off the inbound and scores to make it 8-4 in favor of University. Hook on Davis-Williams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Davis-Williams. McCray for 3. Good! And it's 8-7 after the tray by McCray. First 3 of the night made by either team, and many have been attempted. Haley to Evans. Dayton Howard moves out top, tries to give a little support. Ish Hook holds it now. Back to Evans. 8-7, 6:50 left to go in the first half. Haley, guarded well. Looks for an outlet and finds Hook. Hook to Evans. Howard sets the pick. Jackson guards Evans now and commits the foul. There'll be no shot there. That'll be the 2nd on Jackson tonight, and the 4th overall in the first half on Waco High as Larry Bush checks in for Tyler McCray. Eight, 7, 6:22 left to go. Deion Parker into Ish Hook, who feeds Evans. Evans dribbles. Kicks it to Hook. Out to Parker. Parker trying to make something happen. Tight defense put on by Larry Bush. Air ball 3 and off of Parker, but he inbounds it, but Waco High gets it, and Zarius Wilson darts down the floor and drops in 2 for the Waco High Lions, who have their first lead at 9-8. Evans brings it up the floor, guarded by Wilson. Evans for 2, no good on the jumper. Rebound McCray. Tavante Davis-Williams brings the ball up the floor. McCray again for 3, this one no good, but rebound by Deontay Sullivan. And a foul call. Waco High to inbound. Once the substitutions are done, Moja Gibson checks in for Jordan Evans. 5:12 left to go in the first half, 9-8 your score. Zarius Wilson for three. Off the rim and no good. Moja Gibson brings the ball up for the Trojans. Kicks it out. Three attempt by Parker is good. His first bucket of the night, and the Trojans now take the lead back 11-9. Parker gets the rebound. Quick pass to Gibson, who runs the floor. Finger roll, good. And the Trojans have gone on a bit of a run here and now lead 13-9 on the very pretty finger roll by Moja Gibson, the 5'11" sophomore. Larry Bush, top of the key. Backs off, guarded by Parker. Dishes to Wilson. Wilson to McCray. McCray fakes a long three. Steps in. Back to Wilson. Gibson on Wilson, trying to get the ball. And Zarius Wilson is trying to find the right shot. Pulls up for the jumper there. Good by Wilson. Pretty shot there. Wore his defender down. Parker back to Moja Gibson. Gibson tries to set the offense. Parker out to Haley. Haley drives, gets the shot blocked by Wilson. Wilson handles it now. Loses the handle to Haley. Haley to Ish Hook, and off of Hook and out of bounds. And that ball will go back to Waco High as University couldn't get anything going on that possession there, although it looked like they had some good forward motion. Didn't get it done. Parker and Haley collide. Ball loose and goes to Gibson. Gibson fights for the shot, no good. Tries to get his own rebound, but McCray gets it and then was fouled by Dayton Howard. Who took a swat to the face, and Waco High is going to control it on that foul. Bush brings the ball up court. Dishes to Wilson. Scored the last points for the Lions. Wilson with the crossover dribble behind the back. Loses the handle to Parker. Parker pushes the ball up the floor. Loses the handle. But it is handled by David Beverly, who puts it in for two, and a now 4-point lead with under 3 minutes to go at 2:46. Wilson quickly back down the floor and makes it happen for the Lions, banking in that jump shot. 15-13 and a timeout on the floor. 2:41 left to go here in the first half, and it's been a back and forth game. Not a lot of scoring in that first quarter. We've seen a bit of a burst here. A little bit of sloppy ball handling in the last few possessions by either team as the defense ratchets up. But Zarius Wilson just dropped in his 6th point. He is currently leading all scorers. Moja Gibson leads University with 4 points. Deion Parker has 3. And for Waco High, Tyler McCray had the 3. 15-13, 2:41 to go out of the timeout. Traquan Crane checks in. McCray, Bush, Jalen Harris, and Wilson on the floor for the Lions. Parker, Ishhook, Gibson, Beverly, and Haley for the Trojans. Gibson kicks it back out to Ishhook for 3. Off the backboard, no good. But rebound University. Gibson handles it. Jalen Harris assigned to guard Gibson here. Dish to Haley, back to Hook, to Haley again. Everything outside the arc right now for the Trojans as far as their offense goes. Gibson dishes to Hook. Again, a lot of ball movement. Parker drives, and that's going to be a block called against Jalen Harris. And that's going to give Waco High their 5th foul of the game. Tim Wilkinson now onto the floor for the Trojans to give Parker a break after he just took that block. Wilkinson inbounds to Gibson. Gibson kicks it back out to Wilkinson. Wilkinson top of the key to Hook, who finds Gibson out of the wing, and 3 no good. Tip back no good by Haley. Ball out of bounds, and it'll go to Waco High. Ish Hook, the last University player to touch the ball. Bush inbounds to Wilson, who's had the hot hand with 6 points in this quarter. A whistle and the possession arrow might need a switch. They're going to re-inbound this ball. 1:37 left to go in the first half. Bush to Wilson. Wilkinson now covers Bush as Wilson dishes the ball back to him. Bush the drive, high off the glass and no good. Rebound goes to Beverly, who feeds Hook. Drive by Gibson, finger roll no good, but Beverly the rebound and is fouled, and he'll be shooting 2. That foul's going to go against Zarius Wilson, his first. Waco High 6th with 1:12 left to go in the first half. Beverly at the line shooting 2. He already has 2 points tonight. Makes the first. Tavante Davis-Williams checks back in for the Lions. Beverly makes them both. He's got 4 points on the night, and that's so far the difference in the game is 17-13 as we approach 1 minute remaining here in the first half at Waco High. Wilson guarded by Wilkinson. Almost loses the handle, but gets it back. Behind the back, drives, little floater, and good. 8 points in the quarter for Zarius Wilson, who averages 20.3 points a game. So not unusual for him. 42 seconds left. Wilkinson the drive. Thinks better of it. Kicks out to Hook. Wilkinson backs off. 27 seconds left. Wilkinson loses the handle but gets it back, but throws it out of bounds, and fortunately for University, it went off a Waco High hand, and they'll retain the possession. 21 seconds left. Wilkinson handles it. Now to Hook. And a whistle. Get an offensive foul against David Beverly. 13.7 seconds left. Waco High trailing by 2. And they'll have the ball with what could be the final possession of the first half. Wilson handles the inbound, kicks it back to Davis-Williams. Williams brings the ball up the floor, quick crossover. Guarded well by Haley. The drive down low, and the pass to Jaquan Quarian, who's fouled as he shoots. And he'll have 2 shots. Crane to the line, shooting 2. Misses the first. Tyrone Stewart, the 6'2 sophomore, checks in for Waco High. Crane's second free throw. In and out, no good. And a quick timeout by Rodney Smith with 2.3 seconds left to set up what will be the final shot of this first quarter, or first half, I'm sorry. 17-15. Whatever has to happen fast for University. with just 2.3 seconds left on the clock. So far in the game, Zarius Wilson leads all scorers with 8 points, but his team is down 2 points. And again, University, with a win tonight, claims the outright district title. Wilkinson will inbound. And the entirety of Waco High's defense right now on their side of the court. Quick inbound. Moja Gibson shoots from half court and no good. And that's going to do it for the first half. After 16 minutes of play, University leads Waco High 17-15. We're back with the second half after this. As we return for the second half here at the Waco High Gymnasium, University leads Waco High 17-15 in a back and forth first half. Zarius Wilson of Waco High leads all scorers with 8, but University clings to a 2-point lead as we're about to get underway in the second half here. My name is Paul Catalina, pinch hitting tonight. Having a great time. Thanks to Dale Caffey, Lark Smith, and Jesse for having me out here. Again, the University Trojans can win the district championship outright if they hold on to this lead and win tonight. If not, they will have to win their last game to claim the district championship outright. And we are underway as Antoine Haley inbounds. Parker to Evans. Evans back to Parker. Kicks out to Hook. Hook drives and jam! Makes it 19-15, and Hook has 4 points on the night after that dunk. Devontae Davis-Williams kicks it back out to Zarius Wilson. Wilson behind the back, nearly loses it, but keeps it. Three is good from the outside by Arbrick Jackson and makes it 19-18. So no lead has been more than about 4 points for the Trojans. Haley kicks out to Parker. Parker attempts a three of his own off the rim and no good. Wilson for three. That one no good as well, but rebounded by Jackson, who kicks it out to Davis-Williams. Banks it in for three, does Davis-Williams, and now it's 21-19 in favor of the home team. The Lions take the lead only for the second time tonight. Safe to say that John Weeks and his boys have come out firing in this second half. Drive by Haley, shot no good, or doesn't count, and they'll call the foul on Larry Bush with the block. Parker the inbound to Hook. Long three from Jordan Evans off the front of the rim and no good. Ball still loose, rebounded by Bush. And a quick timeout for John Weeks so they can hold the possession. "20-second timeout. It's the first taken in the half by Waco High as they have shot out to a 2-point lead after trailing by 2. 6:23 left to go in the third period. And Waco High will inbound after the timeout. Devontae Davis-Williams, the inbound to Larry Bush. Bush guarded by Parker. Kicks it back out to Davis-Williams. Williams drives. No good. Rebound by Dayton Howard, and he's fouled by Draquan Crane. Hook inbounds to Jordan Evans. Back to Hook. Had the fantastic dunk to open the scoring for University in this half. Hook back to Haley. Finds Evans. Evans kicks it out to Hook for three. In and out, no good. Rebound by Larry Bush, who loses a shoe. Ball out of bounds and will stay with Waco High. But Larry Bush has got to fix that shoe problem he's got going on. It's a quick officials timeout, so Bush can attend to that. And the Lions will inbound. Wilson into Bush. Bush drives, picks up a pick from Wilson. Long three and good by Arbrick Jackson, his second of this third quarter. And it's 24-19, Waco High. And the Trojans see their biggest deficit of the night. But Jordan Evans chips into it with that jump shot there. His fourth point of the game. But a long three coming back by Wilson. That's his 11th point of the night, and it's 27-21 after an offensive flurry. Evans drives down before I can really even turn my head. That's how fast it was going. Deion Parker handling it now, one of the team captains. Jordan Evans dishes to Ish Hook, who lays it in and cuts the lead to 4. Hook's got 6 points tonight. Ball handle, Hook the drive, and the lay-in, and that's good. And he's been hot this quarter, cutting the lead now to 2, 27-25 in favor of the Lions with about 4 minutes left to go. Davis Williams loses the ball, Hook with the steal. Hooks brings it up. Hook down low to Dayton Howard, who's good for 2, and it's all even up at 27 with 3:44 left to go in the third quarter. And we've seen 2 separate runs and a full timeout here. This University lost their lead and then got it back in a third quarter that's been full of runs and a lot of offense. With 17-15 at halftime, it's 27-27 now. Both teams have seemingly found a little bit of a groove. Ish Hook, the story of the game in the second half for University. He scored 6 points already. Zarius Wilson continues to lead all scorers with 11. His last bucket, a long three-pointer. But Tyler McRae's 2 threes have helped Waco High create the situation they have right now. All tied up at 27. Wilson inbound to Javonte Davis Williams. Wilson will bring it up the floor, guarded by Jordan Evans. Evans playing tight defense and gets called for a foul on the bump there. His second foul and the first of the second half for University. Rodney Smith gives him the quick hook, and Moja Gibson pops in. Javonte Davis Williams, guarded by Ish Hook, who gets a quick pick there, but rolls off it. 3 and good once again from Arbrick Jackson. 9 points for him, all on 3-pointers, and it's 30-27 Waco High, due in large part to Arbrick Jackson's hot hand in this second half. Ish Hook, a hot hand of his own, dishes to Moja Gibson. And a whistle away from the ball. They're going to call Javonte Davis Williams with a push. His second foul and the third of this second half for Waco High, who, as you can see, lead 30-27. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left as Parker inbounds to Haley. Haley to Gibson, back out to Hook. Gibson, guarded by Williams, who's called for another foul. That'll be his third. And the fourth of this period. Ish Hook will take the inbound to Gibson, who drives. Kicks back out to Haley. Drive and finger roll, rolls around the rim and in and out, no good. Waco High gets it back. Davis Williams out to McRae. McRae loses it but gets it back. And he'll hit Javonte Davis Williams. Williams tries to get a pick from Wilson but doesn't do it. Loses the handle, but Wilson gets it. Wilson for 3, no good. And we're getting over the back on Deontay Sullivan. The 5th foul of this third quarter. 2:11 left to go. University trailing now by 3. Haley. Over to Hooks, who kicks it to Parker. Open underneath is Haley, but misses the shot. Hook tries to get the rebound, but knocks it out. It'll go back over to the Lions. So Davian Wright, the 5'11 senior, checks in for the Trojans. We're getting a foul on Emoja Gibson. His first. Wilson inbounds to Davis Williams. On the floor right now with 3 fouls. 1:45 left to go, and a 3 by Wilson, no good. Rebound by Sullivan. Drops in the 2, and the lead now 5 at 32-27 for the Lions. Gibson kicks it out to right, no good. Ish Hook hustles to try to get the rebound. Ball bounces around, but Sullivan handles it. Loses the handle, but they're going to get a foul, probably on Sadavian Wright. Yes, Sadavian Wright called for that foul on the reach. 1:22 left to go in the third. 32-27 Waco High. Zarius Wilson, 11 points so far tonight. Brings the ball up the floor. Kicks it to Davis Williams, who shoots the 3. Backboard, no good. McCray trying to get the rebound, but too much force on that. Hurled it out of bounds. Ish Hook will inbounds to Tim Wilkinson for University as Wilkinson brings it up the floor, and he'll be guarded by Zarius Wilson. Emoja Gibson with the drive. Banks it in and good. And cuts the lead to 3. That's 6 points on the night for Gibson, who gets the steal and the drive. He's got Ish Hook trailing, but he's going to take it himself. Hook with the rebound. Turns around and loses the handle, but they're going to get a foul. Not sure who that was called on, but 2 shots for Ish Hook. Makes the first. Devontae Davis Williams checks out. Replaced in the lineup by the sophomore DJ Montgomery. And Hook makes them both. And he's in double figures now with 10 points. 32-31, 43 seconds left. As Montgomery brings it up the floor. Guarded by Wilkinson. Montgomery kicks it back out to McCray. McCray drives, finger roll, no good. Emoja Gibson with 23 seconds left. Crossover, goes for 3, no good. Rebound handled by Arbrick Jackson, who's fouled very quickly by Emoja Gibson. Nearly clotheslined as he, I don't think Gibson quite had his bearings on where he was. Marquand Reason checks in. Larry Bush inbounds to Wilson. 10 seconds left in the period. Waco High leads by 1. Wilson trying to set up the final shot. Arbrick Jackson for 3. Oh, off the back iron and no good. And Jackson, one of the stories of the third quarter. 3 threes as Waco High heads to the final period now with a 1-point lead, 32-31. But the game's been a story of runs back and forth throughout. Ish Hook now into double figures with 10 for University. Zarius Wilson leads all scorers currently with 11. Devontae Davis Williams has 5 points and 3 fouls. Tyler McCray with 3 points. And Deontay Sullivan with 2. And Larry Bush with 2 for Waco High. For University, Emoja Gibson's got 6. Jordan Evans has 4. Antoine Haley has 2. They've gotten to 3 out of Dion Parker. And again, Ish Hook with 10 points. Dayton Howard has 2. And 4 points for the 6'4" senior David Beverly. And the fourth quarter about to begin. Rodney Smith talking to his team right now. They are 8 minutes away from a district championship if they can take the lead, but right now they're down by 1 against their district rivals, Waco High. Getting some of the sweat mopped off the floor. Before we start here, 32-31, Bush inbounds to Wilson. And Bush is going to bring the ball up as we begin play. And Bush drives, tries to lay it in, no good. Rebound handled by Parker, and he gets quickly fouled by DJ Montgomery on the reach in. And that's going to happen sometimes. Montgomery going for the ball and got a big piece of Parker's hand, and that's the 7th foul on Waco High in this half. So Parker will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Parker makes the first, giving him 4 points so far on the night. 7:47 left to go in the game. Score all even at 32 now. And Parker makes the second to give the Trojans the 1-point lead, 33-32. Arbrick Jackson, he had the hot hand in the third quarter with all those threes, kicks it back out. DJ Montgomery drives and scores. And looks like he's going to get an and one. His first points of the game. 34-33 in favor of Waco High. And the later it gets in the game, obviously the more sweat that's out on the floor, so the refs toweling off some area down in the low post before Montgomery attempts his free throw. DJ Montgomery, the 5'10 sophomore guard, misses the free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Dayton Howard. Parker brings it up the floor. Kicks it to Jordan Evans. Jordan Evans, a long three off the front of the iron, no good. We'll get an offensive foul underneath. And I think that's going to be on Dayton Howard. Yes, it is. His second foul. And the 6th of the period for the Trojans. Montgomery brings it up. Finds Larry Bush. Lions cling to a 1-point lead right now, 34-33. Jackson, the jumper. This is a 2, no good. Howard goes to the rebound and is fouled. And that one's going to go against Tyrone Stewart. And again, we're into the bonus. So Dayton Howard will shoot 1 and 1. 7:03 left to go. And Howard misses the first one. So it's still 34-33. Arbrick Jackson underneath, misses, but followed well by Stewart. And it's 36-33, Waco High. Stewart with his first points of the night. Parker kicks it out. Ish hook for 3, and that's good. Hook now with 13, and it's all tied up. Wilson finger roll, good. He's got 13, and the Lions back to the lead with 38-36. 6:26 left to go. Haley kicks it out to Hook. Haley drives and is fouled. So he'll get to shoot. That'll be the 9th foul on Waco High and the 2nd on DJ Montgomery. (38-36), 6:11 to go. Haley at the line shooting 1 and 1. He's got 3 points now, and the Trojans trail by just 1. Second free throw is up and good. And guess what, folks? We're tied again. 38-38. 6 minutes left in the game. Montgomery with a drive and partially blocked by Parker. Dayton Howard handles the rebound, kicks it up to Haley. Haley back to Evans. Evans out to Parker, who drives and finds Hook for the open three-point shot, but no good. Hook gets his own rebound, though. Finds Parker underneath. Back to Dayton Howard. Gets a little contact, but drops it in. That's 2 more for Dayton Howard. A quick timeout and a substitution for Waco High. Tyrone Stewart got a little blood on his lip, so they got to take care of that. Arbrick Jackson will inbound. .40-38 right now in favor of University. A little more floor care going on. 5:28 left to go. Wide area of the floor getting mopped up right now. That's the reason for the delay. Looks like we're just about to the finish line of this quick cleanup. And we're about back to play. And Rodney Smith, after all that time to think, decides he needs a timeout. So he'll take one here with a 2-point lead and 5:28 left to go. Again, the Trojans are staring a district championship right in the face tonight if they can hold on and win. 10-1 so far this season in district play at 24-5 overall. Pflugerville Connolly is 9-2 and 20-6. So right on their heels, and then right on their heels, Waco High, who of course down 2 tonight, 8-3 and 20-10 overall. Temple is 4-7 in district and 10-19 overall. Hutto 4-7, 8-20 overall. Manor 3-8 and 10-14 overall. And Elgin an 0-11 mark currently in the district and 7-22 overall. We come back to play. Some key things to note. Waco High 9 fouls. The next one will put University into the double bonus, so that means 2 shots, and University currently with 6 fouls. Nobody really currently in foul trouble other than Tavante Davis-Williams, who's got 3, the senior guard, who also has 5 points on the night. And Davis-Williams will handle the inbound. And a quick whistle and an offensive foul. I believe they called that one on Draquan Crane. That'll be his second. Tenth of the night. Evans kicks it out to Haley. Parker. To Evans. Ish Hook with the ball for the first time. Back out to Parker. Parker drives, kicks it to Evans. And no rush from University on this possession. Expect to see that for the greater part of the game as they do hold the lead right now. Hook thought about a three and then pulled it down. Haley out to Evans. Evans drives, spins, and walks. So the ball go back over to Waco High. That possession successful only in taking some time off the clock as no points were scored. 40-38 in favor of University. Wilson tries to make his move, and there's going to be a tie-up. Possession arrow goes to University, and Wilson kind of stumbled there when that happened. Jordan Evans got his hands on the ball and caused that tie-up. Evans guarded by Davis Williams. Kicks it out to Haley. Haley out to Hook. Hook the long three. Off back iron and no good, but rebound by Dayton Howard, and he's swatted away by Jaquan Crane. But University will keep the ball. Man, Jaquan Crane at 6'4". Said not now. Evans. Taking his time. Crossover, drives, kicks out. Shot no good. Rebound Waco High. Crane to Davis Williams, back to Wilson for three. Blocked on the back end there by Ish Hook. As he trailed the play. What a great play by Ish Hook, who's having a whale of a game tonight. I mean, he's hard to miss with that crazy hair, but when he's coming up from behind you, you really don't know. And that's going to be a blocking foul. And Evans will go to the line to shoot two. That one called on for Jaquan Crane, his third. Evans makes the first. That'll be his 5th point of the night. And now a 3-point lead at 41-38. And he makes the second. Stretching lead to 4 points. Wilson brings the ball to the floor. Evans, tight defense on him. As University now locked in a bit of a man-to-man. Wilson for three, no good. But rebound Crane kicks it to Jackson. And we're going to get a foul called on Deion Parker, his second. Team 7th for University. 2:55 remaining. The Trojans lead by 4 points. And Jackson will go to the line and shoot 1 and 1. Jackson's got 3 trays tonight, 9 points overall. Missed that one. Ish Hook the rebound. What a fantastic night he's had. 2:45 left to go. Evans to Parker. To Haley. Back out to Parker. To Hook. And back up to the top. And Jordan Evans. University again in no particular hurry with a 4-point lead. And Evans drives and scores. Making it a 6-point lead for the Trojans at 44-38. 2:10 left. Wilson to Jackson. Back to Wilson. And that's going to be a foul on Evans as he was trying to get a steal there, but got away from it. And an all-important 1-and-1 now for Zarius Wilson. 2 minutes left. Wilson makes the first. 14 points tonight for Zarius Wilson. Came in averaging 20.3 points and 6.8 rebounds per game. Now he's added the second one and cut that lead to 4. 44-40, 1:58 left in favor of the Trojans. Ball into Ishhook. Kicks it down to Haley, who's blocked with authority by Draquan Crane, his second block of this quarter. And he is down as Waco High scores on the other end to make it 44-42, and Haley is still down on the other end of the floor. So quite an exciting turn of events. As Haley attended to, hopefully he's okay. 44-42, 1:42 left to go. It will be University's ball when we come back to play. .42 remaining and a 2-point game as the Trojans are trying to lock up that district title. Waco High wants none of it. They'd like to state their own case. Of course, they need a little bit of help to get a share of the title, but a little bit of vengeance after an earlier season loss to the Trojans, their crosstown rival, I'm sure would taste really good, especially if it means preventing them from claiming a district title outright. And Antoine Haley is up and making his way over to the sideline. .44-42. Things can change just that quickly. Just a few moments ago, University looked like they were about to pull away. Jordan Evans, tightly guarded by Tavante Davis-Williams, now being double teamed. And a quick timeout by Rodney Smith as he kind of gets an idea now as to what John Weeks wants to do defensively, which is pretty much swarm the Trojans. So a timeout so he can reset what's going on. He gets to talk to his team and set things up, and you can see the aggressive defense being played right now. Not a press by the Lions, but very aggressive in the half court. Defenders kind of coming at the ball handler from all angles. Ishhook will inbound. Jordan Evans handles it. A lot of rotational defense here by Waco High. Dayton Howard, the bank shot is in and good for Howard. And the lead is back to 4, 46-42 for the Trojans. Wilson drives, blocked by Howard. Nice couple of last possessions for him. Under a minute to go. Evans trying to slow things down. Wilson tries to get the steal. Back underneath to Howard, and he's fouled. .53 seconds left. And Howard will go to the line to shoot 2. Makes the first. In a 5-point game. Tyler McCray checks in for the Lions. Misses the second. And a glimmer of hope there for Waco High as Aubrey Jackson grabs the rebound and drives all the way. And that's and one for Jackson, who now has 11 points. (47-44). The foul shot still to come. And Tyler McRae checks out after one possession, but we're going to get a timeout here before the foul shot. 47-44, 47.3 seconds left to go in this one. Waco High has the possession arrow. Not to the double bonus yet, as is University. So any foul from Waco High at this point will bring about 2 shots. Zarius Wilson now with 15 points. And Aubrey Jackson, who had 3 threes earlier in the game, is now to 12 with a free throw to come that could cut the lead back to 2. And you got to believe some stall tactics are coming here from University if they get the rebound. (47-44), Jackson the line. Shooting 1. And that's good, and it's 47-45, a 2-point game. 45 seconds left. Parker crosses the line, and drives, is fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's going to go on Crane. Two shots for Dion Parker, who's got 5 points tonight. Parker made his first through 2 free throw attempts. And that one is good. The lead back out to 3 for the Trojans. University very good on their free throws tonight. And the second is good. 7 points tonight for Parker and a 4-point lead for the Trojans. 34 seconds left. Aubrey Jackson the drive. And another and one. That foul called on Parker, his third. Chance to cut the lead to 1. No good rebound by Ish Hook. Parker fouled by Larry Bush, his second. And he'll find his way to the line. Parker makes the first. Three-point lead now for University. 27.6 seconds left. Misses the second. Aubrey Jackson the rebound. And again, a quick drive. Jackson. Out to Davis Williams for 3, and we've got a tie game. 50-50, 18.9 seconds left to go in this one. Wow. Missing that second free throw turned out to be very crucial. 52-50 after Tavante Davis Williams three-pointer. He's got 8 points tonight. That's his second three-pointer, and wow. It just got real, as if it wasn't already before. It always is when these two schools match up in anything. University will have the ball. Parker will inbound to Evans. And Waco High now in a full court press. Jaquan Crane, the only Lion back, as they back off the press just a little bit, but not much. Gibson to Evans. Evans tries to take a timeout and does with 8.6 seconds left. I think University wanted a foul there, but did not get one. 50-50, 8.6 seconds left. University gets the ball down the floor like they wanted to. Now they can set up for the final shot. Plenty of time to do whatever they want to do. Coach Johnny Tusa making an announcement. Ish Hook will inbound. Moja Gibson. And again, the possession arrow is with Waco High. Any foul is going to send a team to the line. Long pass back. Gibson gets it. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot no good. And we go to overtime. 50-50, and we head to an extra frame. No lack of drama in that fourth quarter, as Waco High shaved down a 6-point lead in the last couple of minutes. Of course, Tavante Davis Williams three-pointer with 18.9 seconds left tied it up, and University could not get a shot off. Waco High will get to inbound as we start the extra frame. Waco High controls the tip. Arbrick Jackson for three to start it off. Rebound Crane. Crane back down to Jackson. No good, and Ish Hook grabs the board for University. Jordan Evans sets up the offense. Moja Gibson kicks it to Parker. Parker almost loses it, but holds it now. Evans resets. Guarded by Davis Williams. the current Lion hero who sent this game into overtime. Gibson to Evans, who gets called for the charge. That'll be his 4th foul. We'll see Tim Wilkinson check in for him. Oh, I guess it's his 5th. It's going to do it for Evans for the rest of the game. 3:08 left, 50-50 in overtime. Jackson up the floor, finger roll, bounces in and good. And Jackson's been the story of the last 10 or 12 minutes for the Lions. Moja Gibson. His team now trailing 52-50 with 2:45 left to go. To Wilkinson. Wilkinson drives and is blocked by Tavante Davis-Williams, and can feel a lot of the momentum shifting maybe at this moment towards Waco High, and the Trojans will try to grab that back. Ishhook handles it. Back out to Gibson. Gibson fake step. Now drives. Takes the shot but is fouled, and he'll go to line and shoot 2. That's going to be on Tavante Davis-Williams. First one is good for Moja Gibson, giving him 7 points on the night. Davis-Williams checks out. Larry Bush will check in for him. Bit of a delay here. I think this has something to do with the foul situation. 52-51. Gibson made the first. Made a second attempt, but that was whistled dead. And Gibson will attempt to tie it here. And he does. 52-52, 2:26 left to go. The swat by Dayton Howard. Ball kicked her out of bounds, will stay with Waco High. Arbor Jackson will inbound. Finds Crane, back to Jackson. Bush thinks about a shot. Dishes to Jackson, jumper no good. Rebound Crane, and a foul. That's on Crane. So Parker will go to the line and shoot 2. And that's 5 on Crane. Deontay Sullivan will check in for him. 2:03 left to go, 52-52 in overtime. Parker misses the first. Eight points on the night for Parker. And his 9th gives the Trojans a 1-point lead, 53-52. The steal by Wilkinson on the inbound. Wilkinson the layup, and it's good, and it's 55-53. And no better time for Tim Wilkinson's first points on the steal. University on the press. Another steal, no foul called. Moja Gibson drives, way up and in and good. And it's now a 5-point lead for University, 57-52. But Zarius Wilson wants none of it. He drains. They're calling that a 2. His foot was on the line. I guess they're calling it a 3. There we go. So 57-55 after Zarius Wilson's 3. And a timeout on the floor. (57-55) as Zarius Wilson continues to score. (18 points on the night for him. (15 for Armbrick Jackson for University. Moja Gibson's got 10 points. And Ish Hook, 13. 1:36 left in this overtime period. 57-55. University leads as we're about back to play here. Parker will inbound. Finds Tim Wilkinson. Wilkinson to Gibson. Gibson to Howard, and Howard's had a nice second half here, now with 11 points. 59-55, 1:21 to go. Wilson for 3, back iron, no good. Gibson the rebound as Howard hits the floor. Gibson to Wilkinson, tipped, and that ball's going to go to Waco High as Wilkinson was the last player to touch it. Tyler McRae checking in. That's going to send Jalen Harris to the bench for now. 59-55, 1:07 left in this overtime period. Again, the University Trojans trying to claim the district title outright with a win here tonight. Zarius Wilson drives, almost blocked, but good, and it's a 2-point game. Wilson continues to rack up the points. 59-57. Gibson got 4 Lions around him. That seems to be the case with whoever has the ball. Down to Ish Hook, who drives, finger roll underneath, and good for Hook. 61-57, 37 seconds left. Wilson almost stolen by Parker, knocked out of bounds. Waco High will keep it. 31.9 seconds left and a 4-point deficit. And it is tense here at the Waco High Gymnasium. Wilson, guarded by Gibson, 27 seconds left. Loses the handle, loses again, but they're going to call Gibson on a foul as he was diving for the ball, and a break for the Lions. His 3rd. And Wilson will go to the line and shoot 2. He's got 18 on the night, and you can hear how loud it's gotten in here. Referee's making sure everybody's jerseys are tucked in. Wilson to the line, shooting 2. Misses the first. Larry Bush checks back in for the Lions. 2 points tonight for Bush. But a lot of hustle and excellent play on the defensive end. Wilson attempts a second. And that one is good. 19 points for Wilson. 24 seconds left. Parker brings it up. Throws it down the floor, and the steal by Deontay Sullivan. Sullivan to Arbrick Jackson, who banks it, but no good. Wilson for 2 off the glass, and it is a 1-point game. 7 seconds left. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. And a foul with 3.4 seconds left. And that'll send Gibson to the line with a 1-point lead and 3.4 seconds left in this game. Moja Gibson, 10 points tonight. His 11th makes it a 2-point game. John Weeks getting the players he wants in for this final possession. And Gibson's second free throw is good. And Waco High will need a quick 3. And Wilson, the guy you want shooting it, 4-3 up. And no good. And that's going to do it. A thriller at Waco High Gym tonight. But University claims the district title outright with a 63-60 overtime win. Zarius Wilson led all scorers with 19 for Waco High, but University and head coach Rodney Smith claimed the district title with the 63-60 win. We're back after this with head coach Rodney Smith and the player of the game. I'm here with the player of the game, Ish Hook, and head coach Rodney Smith. Ish, let's start with you. All over the floor tonight for the district championship. What did it mean to you guys to close it out here against a rival?
Well, with us, I mean, last year they had a pretty bad season, but with me, I never went to the playoffs before, so this meant a lot to me. Go to the playoffs and we district championships, that's all I ever wanted.
A complete game from you tonight, offense, defense, rebounding. Were you especially locked in because of what was on the line?
Oh, yeah, of course. And it's a rivalry across town, so you have to do to win.
What are your emotions when this thing goes into overtime?
We're going to win. That's what's going through my head. We're going to get in overtime, score more points than them, and play more defense against them. We're going to win.
All right, yes, congratulations, Coach. You're the district champs. What does that mean to you?
I tell you what, I'm at a loss for words, but to go in a new district and come out on top of district champs is big for University High School, okay? And you know, the buck don't stop here. You know, we set goals to go as far as we can go, okay? And this is just the starting of it.
This team seems to play so well together in any situation. Not the greatest offensive first half, but they're able to turn it on when they need to. What does that say about these kids?
Well, I tell you, we play about 10 kids, and I tell you, I have no problem in putting them in the game in clutch situations, and they just find a way to come through, you know. And just hoorah to our kids. Our players are doing a great job.
This was a playoff atmosphere here tonight. How much do you think that that's going to help you heading down the line?
A lot. You know, coming in here, a rivalry game, I knew it was going to be tough. I knew it was going to be close. And hats off to Waco High. They got a great basketball team. But this is going to get the Trojans ready. You know, we'll look at some film on the next opponent, and we'll see what comes out of it.
It's Coach Rodney Smith, player of the game, Ish Hook. 63-60, University claims the district title.